Hi, I'm Heather from Caring Transition South Bay PV, and I'm here with Karen Pryor. She is the owner of Priority Lending Group, a mortgage broker here in the South Bay. She is a member of the Torrance Chamber of Commerce, and an ambassador for them. And she was named Ambassador of the Year this year, and I'm very proud to have her with me. Do you want to say hi, Karen?
Thank you, Heather, for inviting me today, and it is my pleasure to be on this call with you and to explain a little bit about what I'm doing. So I've actually been in the mortgage industry for about 28 years, and about 3 years ago, I decided that I would specialize in, or open my own mortgage brokerage, and I decided to specialize in reverse mortgage lending because I realized after having done some several years back that really the general public doesn't really understand what they are. So after taking some classes from the financial advisement side of the fence, I realized that these could be a very helpful tool for retirement planning.
Could you describe to us what exactly is a reverse mortgage?
Certainly. So reverse mortgage is a mortgage loan. It is meant for seniors age 62 and over, and it allows them to access a portion of the equity that is in their home. They do have to be the owner occupant of the home, at least one of the borrowers, and they have to, there's certain requirements that have to be made. They have to maintain the property in a good condition because after all, it is collateral for the loan. And they need to make sure that they are keeping their taxes and insurance current. So that's very important. And basically once the last borrower permanently departs the home, either moving out, selling it, or if they pass away, then the loan becomes due. And just like any other mortgage product, it can be refinanced if the heirs want to keep the home, or it can be sold and whatever equity is remaining goes to the heirs as it would, however the estate plan is set up.
So I've heard some people mention that it's a scam. Can you speak to that, please?
So, yeah. So usually the first thing I tell people about, that scam word is this product is backed, the one that I'm speaking about today, this is a federally insured product. So it is backed by HUD. It has been in existence since the late 80s. And, the bottom line is that it is a financial tool. It is not the right tool for everyone, but used in the proper way, and if you get the right information about the loan, then you can make an informed decision about it. Unfortunately, there are people out there who love to perpetrate scams on seniors in particular, and this is just one of the many ways that they can get people to, access equity in their home and then get them to invest it for, whatever reason, or, pass it along for this wonderful opportunity. But the bottom line is that scams exist because people out there looking to take advantage. But the bottom line on this is that it is a financial tool. So it's neither good nor bad. It is just a tool to be used. And what I tell people is if you're going to decide not to get a reverse mortgage, it should be for the right reasons. It should be because you researched it, you understand it, and it doesn't fit into your financial plan.
Now, I've heard of some people using a reverse mortgage as a last resort. Is that a good idea?
No, and in fact, that was fairly common, years ago before the financial advisement community got involved in it. People would say, oh, use up all the assets that you have, and then the very last thing is get a reverse mortgage on your home. And unfortunately, that is really the worst way it can be used. The financial advisement community, in particular, the American College of Financial Services, has done a lot of research on this, and they have really found that if you put a reverse mortgage into place sooner rather than later, it can be very beneficial in helping you to manage market risk and to utilize it as a buffer asset so that you can, if you enter retirement and you're going into, you find yourself in a down market, that can be the worst time to take money out of your retirement accounts. So if you have a reverse mortgage in place, found is that if you can utilize the reverse mortgage in place of your retirement assets, at least until the market recovers, it can really help extend the life of those assets.
That sounds really good. Is there anything else you want to share with us?
Well, I did this top 10 list several months back, and I just want to hit on a few of the points on that. The first one that's very common is that the bank owns your home, and that has actually never been a thing. So I don't know how that got so popular out there, but there is no change of title. However you hold title to your home is the way you hold it. And if you have an estate plan in place, however you've decided that, after you depart, however your assets are going to be dispersed is what happens with that. So that is, just not true. Also, people think that they have to own their home free and clear, which is also not true. Now, the reverse mortgage does have to be the first lien on the property and the only lien on the property. So if you have a current mortgage on there, you can get a reverse mortgage to replace it. And many people actually do that and continue to make payments on the reverse mortgage, because what happens is that when you make a payment on a reverse mortgage, you can actually have an increase in your equity line funds available. And that's a discussion for another time, but I'm happy to have that conversation if anybody's interested to learn more about that.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today, Karen. I see your phone number's on there, 310-753-1924, and your email, Karen@prioritylending.com.
Yes.
So anybody
Yes.
can contact you and ask you any kind of question they want, Karen.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. And that's really what I like to do is make sure people understand the product. That is my primary focus.
And you're in Central Torrance, so you're easy to get to.
Yes, I am.
Thank you. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you, Heather, for inviting me.